This is a Weather Tracker TV breaking weather alert.
All right, folks, here we go now on this Monday morning. William Cole here in the storm studio. And of course, we continue in this winter storm. The good news is the active precipitation basically ended yesterday. We are now just in the extreme cold phase of this storm. But the good news is we are eventually going to get above freezing. As we get into tomorrow, we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about some traffic conditions and show you a few traffic cams coming up momentarily as well. But as we go through the day today, teens, 20s, we stay below freezing. It's going to be bitterly cold. And again, you can see your wind chill factors in the teens and very low 20s. So again, dangerous cold does continue around the area. Now, this is what's interesting. These are your actual morning lows. And, you know, as we were talking about this yesterday, it looked like this morning we were going to set a record low. In fact, I would almost bet on it that that was for sure going to happen, but we didn't. In fact, the morning low at DFW only got down to 15. You can see some single digits out to the west. Now, we're not going to complain about this. We'll take it. I'll show you this very quickly here, too. 15 was the morning low, and again, that record was 12 from back in 1904, but at least right now, that record does hold, so maybe a little bit of good news there. Now, as far as the freezing temperatures go, as of 9 a.m., we have essentially been below freezing for 53 hours since 4 a.m. on Saturday. And the way it looks tomorrow, Tuesday, around 1 p.m., that's when I think we do get above freezing. So we'll be below freezing for right around 81 hours. Quick peek here at some traffic cams. This would be 75 Central at Hall Street. This is basically right at downtown Dallas. And again, you can see the streets still sleet covered there. So not a lot of improvement there overnight. This is on the Fort Worth side of town, and this is 35W right at Allen Street. And again, you can see traffic moving there, right? There's definitely some rutting in the roadways. And again, some of those streets, again, on the Fort Worth side of town, looking a little bit better than on the Dallas side. But again, regardless, it doesn't matter. All travel around the Metroplex still reported as slick and hazardous. So again, if you can avoid any driving today, again, do so. And again, stay home, stay warm, stay safe. So we do have a few flurries trying to move back in. This is not actual active precipitation, but again, we do have a little wave moving through. In fact, there will be a little cloud cover through about mid-afternoon, but then we even begin to clear the skies. And again, with some sun this afternoon, I think that will also help to improve the roadway some, again, as we get deeper into the afternoon. The big deep storm trough that brought us all the active weather, well, that continues to push off to the east, so we will have quieter weather, but we do have more cold fronts on the way and some more cold weather on the way we're going to talk about here momentarily, but at least currently this morning, look at the Arctic air mass. I mean, it's just entrenched across a good part of the country. The core of the Arctic air is currently up across parts of Minnesota, so because of all of that, extreme cold warnings do continue for all of North Texas. This will go all the way through tomorrow, Tuesday morning. Again, you can see some of the cloud cover again through the middle part of the afternoon, or really the early part of the afternoon. Then we clear that out. Again, I do anticipate sunshine this afternoon. And again, hopefully, with that sunshine, we will begin to at least improve the roadway some. Worth mentioning, this is tomorrow overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning. You can see some of those gray streaks showing up. That could be some freezing fog that does develop overnight. We'll keep our eye on that. And again, otherwise, this is basically a dry forecast heading into the weekend. 20s to right around 30. Again, I do believe we stay below freezing as we go through this afternoon. Those are your wind chill factors. Teens and 20s, again, like I mentioned, just brutally cold. You do not want to be outside exposed to the elements again for any prolonged period of time. Overnight tonight, again, very similar to this morning. I think some single digits, but again, mostly teens, still pipe bursting cold. So continue to drip those faucets. Again, open up the cabinets, let as much warm air in there as possible. And then there it is. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we do get back above freezing, upper 30s, lower 40s, common around the area. And again, here in the Metroplex, I think right around 1 p.m., give or take, is when we do get back above freezing. So again, great news with that there. So going forward in time, again, you can see we do begin to rebound the temperatures Tuesday, but temperatures do ease back down with another weaker front on Wednesday. Then I think we have another Arctic front move back through Friday into Saturday, really tamping the temperatures back down. And then as we get into next week, not that we see a huge moderating trend, but I think we begin in kind of the series of cold fronts. Then we do at least get the temperatures back into the 50s and pretty steady as we head into next week. Right now, the way it looks, not necessarily any meaningful rain chances showing up. We're tracking all of this. We're going to have a lot more through the day.